We got some content again from Hip Hop Stories on YouTube. We've done a few shows on them in the past where they are telling stories with great narration, not great narration, great animation, I should say. And they're telling the story of N.W.A. Well, they just did one on Arabian Prince, who is someone that you know very well. And I watched it, listened to it, and a couple of things seemed a little off to me. So we're definitely going to talk about that in a bit, but I would like to discuss Arabian Prince and then jump into some of the content on that channel. Before we do that, though, can you discuss with us how you and Arabian Prince met?
Man, Arabian Prince goes back to the mid-'80s, dude. I'd heard about this dude. He was doing these parties at this club over in Lawndale, place called The Cave. It was a little, I don't know what it was, like a bar, to tell you the truth. And me and Unknown fell by there one night. He comes outside. He had a pretty decent crowd. And he immediately reminded me of Prince. Arabian's like 5'6", 5'7", not that tall. Got naturally curly hair, sweating, wearing some Prince-looking shit. And he and I, we kicked it. We started talking and from time to time. And he would run into him and Unknown got connected first. He started coming by the house, hanging out, and he's just one of them cats, man, that he's a smart dude. First of all, he's not your average rapper. He's very tech savvy, and he's another Gemini. So whatever he gets into, he's gonna get into it deep. And he got into the equipment music game real early. Worked with Bobby Jimmy and the Critters. Worked with N.W.A, of course, and he had his own solo career. And him and Unknown did a lot of solo projects together. I mean, I'm gonna say solo project, yeah, but I guess you call it solo projects together. And yeah, that's the basics right there, man. He's one of, I call him the Robert Ory of hip hop. He's been like 2 or 3 different groups. So yeah.
All right. So the documentary mentioned that Arabian Prince, quote, pioneered N.W.A.'s early electro sound. Talk to us about what you know about that.
Arabian Prince was always about the electro sound from the very beginning. I mean, he was a tech head, and he, Wrecking Crew, Egyptian Lover, we all were the techno guys. You know, we did the East Coast version of our tech thing, up-tempo beats, 126 BPMs, computer-generated stuff, heavy voices, a lot of breathing and shit. But when he went to N.W.A., see, and people always forget, nobody understands, N.W.A. they were not supposed to be gangster rappers. That was not the original focus of N.W.A. They kind of stumbled into that part because when they first got together, they had a couple different songs that were produced by Arabian Prince. One was called Something to Dance To, and the other was called Panic Zone. Either one of these songs could have been a Wrecking Crew song. Especially Panic Zone. I mean, Something to Dance To. It was based on a sample from D-Train. And it was an up-tempo song. And they knew that K-Day, Greg Mack, would have no problem
playing.
Thank you,
Rap 7.
Oh, much love, Rap 7. They knew that Greg Mack would have no problem playing anything, something like that. So they, they had those type of beats. And then they came out with the Respect Yourself. Again, was not really a gangster type situation, although they had some jail scenes. For the most part, they kind of drifted into the gangster thing after they dropped, after Eazy E did his thing. So A-Rab was a major part. In fact, A-Rab was the one that provided the musical equipment for the first studio session because nobody else had no equipment. Dre didn't have any equipment. Dre used my stuff. I think Eazy might have bought some turntables. Other than that, nobody else had any equipment but Arabian Prince.
Anyone who wants to donate to the channel, we really appreciate it, and you get to jump in front of the line. So we're going to get to Rat 7's question. Lonzo, you ever receive any plaques from N.W.A. or Ruthless?
I got a plaque from N.W.A. I got 2 plaques from N.W.A. I got one from I got one plaque. I got one from Straight Outta Compton soundtrack. The music industry changed a lot. Used to be a time anybody that was associated with the record everybody got platinum records. I mean, everybody. But I mean, if you were the promoter, marketer, stores, big chain stores, like people like Bonnet Brown got so many plaques, it's ridiculous. But as record companies got more and more financially conscious, they stopped passing out gold records. Now you could go get them, but you got to pay for them yourself, and that's what I ended up doing. I ended up they had to approve it though, and that's the trick. You got to get the record company to approve it in order to get it. But yeah, I have one. I got to look at my wall. I know I got one from Straight Outta Compton. Triple. Yeah, it was a triple platinum project. So yeah.
Okay. All right, back to Arabian Prince, and thanks again for the donation. We really appreciate you. The documentary that can be seen on YouTube if you subscribe to Hip Hop Stories on YouTube says that, boom, 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 Arabian Prince producing Supersonic, which you just mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell us a little bit more about what you know about how any equipment that he used? You know, what would he have used to produce a song like Supersonic back then?
Pretty much an 808 and a Supersonic. 808 for damn sure. That was a drum machine. He might have backed it up. He might have synced it up with the SB12 or SB1200 and one of the mini keyboards. Probably was a Juno or something like that. Ain't that much music on Supersonic? It's only yeah.
Yeah, break that down. What are we hearing on Supersonic?
You got a bass line, you got a boom, Supersonic. You got a simple bass line, 808s, gang of 808 cowbells. Yeah, that's not a whole lot, Doc. Not a whole lot.
Okay. What did you think about when you heard the last verse? The last verse to me always stood out. I don't know if she's speaking gibberish. I don't know the story behind it. Yeah, that was it.
Me and Wanda talk about that all the time. That's my nickname. I nicknamed her Hamanama, okay? Because that's what we do. I nicknamed her Hamanama because I said, Wanda, what were you doing? She said, look, Baby D just dropped a hell of a verse. The other girl dropped a hell of a verse. I didn't have nothing else to say, so I just started scatting. And that's what she did.
And 30 whatever years later, that's probably the most memorable part of the song, minus the hook, obviously.
I read an article. I saw a Facebook thing of the day that was done by somebody who worked with Maurice White from Earth, Wind and Fire, and he had, Earth, Wind and Fire has some unique lyrics from time to time. Ha-dee, 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 ha. Oh, I mean, what the fuck is that? Hey, don't worry about it. It works. So they don't let the lyrics get in the way of the music.
Mama say, mama sa, mama kusa. Mama say, mama sa, mama kusa.
Yeah. Everybody says, mama say, I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna say it. I'm not gonna stop. That ain't what he's saying. That's what he's saying. I'm gonna say, mama kusa. It don't have to mean shit. Man, but I grew up on songs. I grew up on music, but we had songs like Oogum Boogum. What the fuck is a Oogum Boogum? Okay? Oogum Boogum, Boogum, Boogum. Baby, now I'm catching them up on me. What the fuck is a Oogum Boogum? Okay? So when I hear people talk about lyrics in songs and music, it's just a matter of taste, man. Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. And that was one of them songs somebody felt like a nut. They was in the studio.